Video games are catalysts of the mind. They let you expand your perception beyond the imagination. There are many different types of video games. Competitive, fantasy, puzzle, platform, horror.
What? Whoa,
but they all have one thing in common. First, let's talk about Portals. Portals is a puzzle game where you have to get to one point to another. So, by doing this, you need to place a portal down and jump through another placed portal. Now, to understand portals and what they are, we first have to talk about black holes. What is a black hole? Well, first of all, a black hole can be made out of anything at all. What a black hole is matter so densely compact that its gravitational pull is so strong that it pulls in light. Why, it's black. Anything can be a black hole. For say, if we took Mount Everest and compressed it so much that it would be smaller than a nanometer, we'd have a black hole. Now, let's jump into a black hole, like in the game. Now, if we jumped into a black hole, it would hurt a lot. First of all, the gravitational pull into the middle would be so strong that there'd be such a great difference from what's closer to the middle than what's further away that your body would be stretched apart so much that it's actually called spaghettification. If you jumped into a black hole, it'd be hard to see from somebody else's angle. If somebody was standing out of the black hole's range, they would slowly see you jump in to the black hole because the light is being pulled into the center so much that it's not escaping as much as eventually, you'd get to a certain point where no light is coming out anymore. Then, your friend would see you freeze completely and slowly fade away into a reddish color, and then gone. At that point, there's no hope for you. After that, spaghettification takes place. Your body would stretch, and you'd go into the center of the black hole. Now, what happens next is not known. Nobody knows what will happen when you get to the center of the black hole. Some theories say, though, you'll be popped out in another universe. Kind of like portals.
Water. What is this? What is that? He's right here. Oh, I don't want to miss this jump. Dude, oh my God, I'm scarred. This is embarrassing.
Mario is well-known in the video game world as the key face of Nintendo. But what Mario is also well-known for is his urge for mushroom. In today's world, if Mario were to chomp down on some mushrooms, it'd probably be a little different.
I feel so funny. Look, there's coins everywhere. I'm rich. Mario, no!
But let's say Mario does have some super mushrooms that make him instantly grow. What are those mushrooms? Well, scientists have recently discovered a gene within the brain that stimulates growth. the only gene. It is a protein found within the hypothalamus. That's really the only way. So, in simpler words, the only real way for Mario to grow to such extreme heights in so fast of a time with any chemical at all is that protein, which is actually really, really fast. Puberty. So every time you see Mario grows to super strengths and super heights, it's him just going through his teenage years. Singed is a character in the game League of Legends that uses a toxic trail of poison to defeat his enemy. The game never states what the gas actually is though, so I identified the gas as best as I could. The gas is a greenish color. When heated, it is a gas and only toxic in excessive amounts. It is also something within the reach of being created by man. The only gas that could be accurately identified as the same as this is atomsite. This is a chemical usually distributed as an aerosol, so it focuses on the upper respiratory areas. It was used in World War I as a crowd control toxin. It is an organic compound, which means it has carbon within its molecular structure. The chemical formula is C12H9AsCin and has a molar mass of 277.18 grams per mole. Its melting point is 468 Kelvin, and its boiling point is 683 Kelvin. As you can see, video games has efficiently intertwined chemistry within its roots. Just like math, chemistry can be found in anything you look at, even in video games.
What? What? Whoa, whoa, whoa.